Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today we're going to color a hug. Of course it is Fun Stuff Friday and I did already put out a Fun Stuff video where I have reviewed the Marco Chroma colored pencils. Just want to say on Wednesday I may have made a mistake in voicing my opinion of the Marco Renoir. The Renoir are one of my favorite pencils. The Refine are the ones that I wasn't too fond of, and I do believe I've given them to the children or something. I don't know. I can't find them anywhere. But I just wanted to put that out there that it is not the Marco Renoir that I dislike. It is the Marco Refines. The chromas are very much like the Marco Renoir, and we will be coloring today's hug, which is Thor. Oh, this book is getting heavy. Which is Thor. Yesterday we colored the Sultan and his daughter, or his, I do believe daughter, and the princess yesterday. And it's pretty and sparkly. And today we are going to color Thor and his hammer. So I'm going to switch on over to the close-up camera. I have adjusted the microphone because when I was listening to the other video, I did notice that the microphone is picking up my breathing a little bit more than normal. So I have adjusted that. So let me know if that adjustment works out well for you. I'm just going to zoom it out a little bit here, hopefully. Well, maybe not. Let's see. For some reason it won't let me zoom it out, so. Close that. Ah, there it is. It's already up. It's just not in the place I wanted it to be. There we go. I found it. All right. So this is the one that we're going to be coloring. And I'm going to move the camera just a bit here. There we go. All right. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to be using the chroma colored pencils. So we're going to start with some skin tones. So I need this one. I have put them in my pencil holder so that I can use them easily instead of trying to get them out of my box. So this will make it a lot easier and not so much noise. So I'm using number 19. As a base for his skin tones. I'm going to turn this lamp on just a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Because this is a very light color. It's just the base color. This isn't going to be the final color. The chromas I have found are very versatile. You can definitely use a heavy hand with them as well as a light hand with them to layer. If you do use a heavy hand, of course you're not going to get as many layers on, but you may not need as many layers either. So just be careful when you're coloring with them, how much pressure you put on the color. Now I'm pretty sure that he's wearing a shirt. I just can't tell where it ends. I'm going to assume it's a tank top, one that goes over the shoulder and not all the way down. All right. Then we're going to do his forehead here, down his nose, All I see when I see Thor is the last actor that played him. He's like, yeah, I could color that. All right. Put that one back, and we're going to grab a little bit deeper of a color and a little bit of a gray purple. So let's see if I can find that. It should be number 26. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give a quick sharpen here. I'm going to put down some 26, I think. Actually, no, we're going to put some 74 down. Yeah, we're going to use 74 because it's more of a gray purple. Just for those shadow areas. And of course we'll go through and darken that up a little bit with the skin tone, darker skin tone. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and has had a wonderful week. Of course, tomorrow is Saturday, and we will be finishing off the acorn picture that we started last Saturday with Larissa. Larissa has already finished hers, so she won't be joining us this Saturday, but I will be finishing that off. Let's see. Just trying to make sure I get all of those shadow areas blocked in. Because, yeah. Because that's what you do. Alright, I think so far that's pretty good. I'm just going to do his face here. He's giving a big old hug to his hammer. It's a hammer hug. It's hammer time. Alright, now we're going to go down into where his facial hair hits his facial features here. Just going to darken that up just a touch. Alright, now I think that's it for the... Now we're just going to come in with number 17. And we're just going to come in on top of that purple color. Oops. I just colored his eyebrow pink. It's all good. Trying to make sure I'm coloring the right things now. That's okay. I can fix that. It's not a big deal. Excuse me. Oh dear, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I think I got it before. Hopefully I don't get another one. I got a tickle in my throat and it's making me sneeze. It's horrible. Oy, oy, oy. Sorry about that, guys. Now it's all made my eyes all blurry. I hate it when I get tickles in my throat like that. Seems when I get a tickle or if I swallow the wrong way, I always end up sneezing. It's very, very strange. And then, of course, it gives me the sniffles. Thor is a very big man. And I'm not going to go into the history of Thor or anything like that. He is a Greek god. And I do believe the god of war. And of course I could have looked it up and spouted off a bunch of things, but I just know that, yeah, he's hot. Okay, so there's our darker color. So now we're just going to go in with number 16. No, number 15. Number 18. Number 18. Oh, goodness. Yes, number 18. Which is a medium skin tone. Just got to sharpen it up. I apologize for the sniffles. And we're just going to cover the dark areas here. Drawing that pink color in. Like so. I'm kind of glad I didn't do this attached to the fun stuff video, because it gave me the opportunity to put them all in my holder, which makes it so much easier to get to them and use them than keeping them in the tin. Makes my life easier. Brush. I'm going to mute you for just a second. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, that's better. Maybe that'll keep me from sniffling so much. I don't like sniffling. So, just so everyone knows, of course, I am using a new mic. So we're just trying to figure out all of the settings and everything on it to make sure that it works the best way possible. So please leave a comment in the description below the or not in the description, but in the comment section below the video on how well the sound is doing. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too low, let me know. If you can hear me breathing really heavily, let me know. That sort of thing. I try not to breathe too heavily, but sometimes, especially when I've got a stuffy nose or sneezes going on, sometimes it can be a little heavy. Alright, so we've got Thor's skin all done up here. Now we're going to do his hair. So we need number 100 and number 90. And number 5. Maybe number 6. No, number 5. All right. So we're going to do Thor's hair, and he's going to be blonde because Thor's blonde in my mind. I really need to clean that sharpener. All right, so we're going to start with number 90, which is a very pastel yellow. And we're going to go into his beard. It's a pastel sand color. Very light color. Do his braid. Just very loosely filling in the area. Like I said, this is just the base color, the base coat. We will be going over it with other colors. To fill it in. Okay, so the next one is number 5. Once again, giving it a sharpen. And we're just going to do little flicks in dark areas. And we're not going to do all of them because I've got another darker one here for some of the deeper areas. Just trying to follow some of the curls. And some of the movements of the braid down into the ponytail area. All right, and then we're going to take number 100. I apologize for the train. With this microphone, you may find that the train noises are a lot louder. So, just so you know, because I am no longer on a microphone headset, you may find that you hear a lot more of the external sounds of the house, such as the train and that sort of thing. Let me know if those bother you. Basically, you know, we're trying to figure out if this is the best solution, or if maybe just getting a different headset is a better solution. Now, without the headset on, I have a little bit more freedom with moving around and whatnot, but you can definitely hear it when I move away from the microphone, where while I was on the headset, the microphone moved with me. So, just different things to consider. You know, and of course we can't consider all of those things without giving them a try, right? All right. Okay, so we're almost done with his hair. Okay. Now we're going to grab some grays and some light. Let's look at this one here. Is this 92? Yeah. I'm going to use this light blue. As the base for his shirt. And then we're going to take number 67. Which is a gray, and we're going to use it for the shadow areas. It's a blue-gray. So we're just going to follow those shadow lines with this blue-gray. Well, these pencils seem to be doing pretty good on this paper. They're blending together quite nicely. They're covering very nicely. we're going to take number 1, which is white, and we're just going to blend that together, but lighten it up a little bit as well. Okay, like so. Now we need a nice tan color, so 53. For his trousers. So I'm just going over and covering everything with the light color first. The reason why I'm doing this is because of the fact that there's so many different shadows that if I don't put that light color in first, after I put in all that dark color and go over it with the light, it's just going to blur out those shadows, and I don't want that. I want the shadows to be up front and center. Because there's so many. Okay. And I'm just doing this with a very light layer. This isn't very heavy at all. When I go back over it with the next color and blend it all together, I will go a little bit harder. But for that layer, it's fairly light. Now I know what I want. 56. Once again, I'm going to sharpen, so I'm going to shake you up a little bit. And then we're going to go in to those areas. I'm going to turn you. So as you can see, it gets taken over pretty quick with the dark colors. With those curves and movements of his garment, of his pants. I'm so glad that to see so many people joining Tammy, Ashley, Angie, and Shell with these wonderful hugs for September. I think they're so cool. Of course, I jumped again, so I am now going to do all of the hugs because I was silly and didn't listen. Well, I listened, I just didn't pay attention. I thought that I heard them say when they were talking to me about it that they had already started, and they weren't starting until September. And I thought they already started, so when I got my book, I started coloring them. So that's all on me. That has nothing to do. This entire idea was their idea, and I jumped the gun because I didn't listen closely enough. I didn't pay close enough attention to what was being said. I was too busy in Amazon buying the pretty little book because I liked it. And I love the idea. Just love it. It's like, how great is that? Okay, now we're going to go back over it again with the lighter tone. And we're just going to blend that all together. Now I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on it, just enough pressure to fill in any white spots and darken up that light color a little bit. And yes, I am going against the shadow areas in the opposite direction just to fill in those gaps in between the lines. Make them a little bit darker. Okay, and I'm going to take the dark pink down here. Oh, wrong one. This one. And fill in his skin on his feet. And then that's the wrong color, but that's okay. And then we're going to take a dark brown and we're going to do his shoes. He's wearing yellow socks. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, nobody heard that. You probably all heard it with the new mic. I guess I was pressing too hard. So that's the very first tip to break. And that's just because I sharpened it too hard, too long, and was pressing too hard. Now I'm going to take the gold and fill it in. I do apologize. Sorry about that. Completely forgot to turn that off. Nobody usually calls me during the day unless I'm recording. And then they all decide to call me. Alright, now I'm going to finish up this shoe. Once again with the gold, which is number 71. Go over his sock area there too. Okay. And then for his armband here, I think we're going to do that silver. First. put gold embellishments on it. So I need to sharpen the gold. Same with his belt area. I'm going to do that in gold as well. Dang it. Pressing too hard. I don't know why I've decided that I need to press harder. It's really not necessary. Because it's a metallic color and I can't see it very well. It's not because the color is hard to see, it's because my eyes can't see the metallics very well. So I'm going to do the same thing down here on his belt. And hopefully this time we won't break it. And this time we're going to take some of that gray. And we're just going to do that shadow area. Now we're going to take the gold again, and this time we're going to sharpen again and hopefully not snap it this time. Alright, dust off that snap adhesive stuff. And we're just going to fill in. There it goes. All right. Now for his hammer, we're going to do some dark brown here on the handle. And up here on the handle as well. Get those shadow colors in there. And then we're going to take the next lightest brown that we have, or darkest brown. So that one was 55, so I think I need 56. And then we're going to take number 53. No, I need number 57. And then number And we're going to take the gold. Gold down here. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, now for his hammer, I'm going to start with a dark gray. So this one here, in those dark areas. Okay. Once again, just going around the hammer itself, going around the indentation with this dark gray, because that's a recessed panel in the hammer, in the steel. I'm just going to do a little bit on there. And then we're going to take a lighter gray. So I think number 67, which I think I already have out. I do apologize. It seems the neighbors have decided that they need to be loud today too. There we have it. So taking the number 67, which is a blue steely gray, and filling that in. And take this one again. And I'm going to go over that with some silver, just to give it that little bit of metallic look. And same with up here. All right. Okay. Make sure that I get all that area. There we go. Now we're going to go through the hammer, fill in the columns and the different emblems and stuff like that. With some gold. right. All right, now I'm going to take the silver. Just going to fill it in a little bit. Then I'm going to take that blue-gray and just give it a little bit more darkness there. I'm just filling in those shadow areas around the edges. And there we have it. Take a little bit of this brown. Just fill in a couple of areas here. And we're going to take this darker brown. All right. And there we have our Thor. Now I can definitely take the blender pencil and just blend in any sort of lines that I think need to be smoothed out. That. So altogether, they did very, very nicely. They are a very nice set of pencils. I'm going to switch on over to the main camera here so you can see Thor up close and personal. And there we have our Thor. You guys can't see his face tone, his skin tone very well, but it is skin toned, I promise. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this coloring. Once again, let me know how the microphone's doing. Like I said, it is a new microphone and we are still testing all of its levels and whatnot to make sure that it works properly for what we're doing. Again, remember to, that memberships are live. So if you want to join the ranks of this magical journey, please make sure that you hit that join button below the video. Of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. Until tomorrow, bye-bye for now.